this isn't on. Welcome to the fourth of the Lenten recitals. This afternoon, we are welcoming Betsy, I practiced her name with her, Podziadlo. And she is a friend of Jordan's. You can read all about her on the back, but I know she is a friend of Jordan's, and she told me this morning that when she met Jordan, she was his counselor at vocal camp at Westminster Choir College. So that's how they met, and they have became friends and remained friends, and you are in for a treat. So let's welcome Betsy.
Sing the Lord a new song, to praise him, to bless the Lord. I will sing his praises while I live, all of my days. Blessed is the man who loves the Lord. Blessed is the man who praises him. Louder, 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 and walks in his ways. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills from whence comes my help. I will lift up my voice to the Lord, singing louder, louder. For the Lord is my shade, is the shade upon my right hand, and the sun shall not smite me by day, nor the moon by night. Blessed is the man who loves the Lord. Louder, 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 and walks in his ways. Louder, louder, louder. Louder, louder, all of my days. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate this beautiful reception and this beautiful church. Happy to share this program with you. The next piece that we're going to perform is the Prayer Perfect, which is written by my grandmother, Elizabeth Duda, who was an immigrant during World War II, actually just after World War II, from Germany to the United States. She escaped. She was very grateful to be alive, lost a lot of her family, and she wrote such beautiful church music. She was a dedicated organist since she was a child, and I never got to know her, but she was a sacred musician. My mother is a sacred musician, and now I'm also a sacred musician. So it all seems to kind of trickle down into this. So I've been really grateful to perform this piece of hers, The Prayer Perfect, which is dedicated to her children, including my mother. Dear Lord, kind Lord, gracious Lord, I pray thou will look on all I love tenderly today. Rid their hearts of weariness, scatter every care down the wake of angel wings, winnowing the air. Bring unto the sorrowing all release from pain. Let the lips of laughter overflow again, and with all the needy, oh divide, I pray this vast measure of content that is mine today. It's so lovely to hear Brenda play that too. Thank you so much for doing that. This next piece is called The Cloths of Heaven, and I grew up in Southern California, and my mother used to have an accompanist come to the house sometimes, and she would work with him. She was a professional singer for many years. And this was one of the pieces that he gave her. He was like, you need to sing this piece. And I grew up hearing it in our home. And when I went to college, I went to Westminster, like Brenda and Jordan. This became like a staple piece for me. It's just something, the poetry is really beautiful, and it's very near and dear to my heart, so I hope you enjoy it. Had I the heavens embroidered cloths and wrought with golden and silver light, the blue and the dim and the dark, as gives us breath, such a truth as ends all strife, such a life as killeth death. Come, my light, my feast, my strength, such a light as shows a feast, such a feast as mends in length, such a strength as makes his guest. Come, my joy, my love, my heart, such a joy as none can move, such a love as none can part, such a heart as joys in love. Thank you. That was The Call by Vaughan Williams, which is generally a baritone song, but I have stolen it. It is now mine. Is quia Deus is, quia Deus is. we've arrived at the end. It feels like it came all too soon. Thank you so much for being here and for partaking in this moment. I premiered those last two pieces on March 10th, so they're still very new, and I'm hoping to do them again and hope to hear other people do them too. That would be very exciting. We're going to close with a piece that reminds me, my mother's family is from West Virginia, and I spent a lot of time there during the pandemic. It's a really fantastic place. Appalachia is so beautiful. And this piece is called Ain't It a Pretty Night by Carlisle Floyd. Now this is from an opera called Susanna, which was written, oh gosh, I think in the 80s. It's an amazing, amazing piece of music, and like the entire show. And I really love this piece because it kind of calls to something I think we all probably felt at one point or another, which is this urgency to find out more about the world, more than what we can see in our small towns or, in our neighborhoods. Obviously, before the internet, that was totally a different thing. We were thinking, like, what does the other side of the world look like? It's hard for me to find out. So I think this piece is, it's really meaningful to me when I think about my family's journey to and from Appalachia. And it's interesting because a lot of my family has left West Virginia only to come back because there's just no place like home. So, thank you. The sky so dark and velvet-like, and it's all lit up with stars. It's like a great big mirror reflecting fireflies over a pond. Look at all them stars. The longer you look, the more you see. The sky seems so heavy with stars that it might fall out of heaven and cover us up in a big blanket of velvet, all stitched with diamonds. Ain't it a pretty night? Just think, those stars can all peep down and see way beyond where we can. They can see way beyond the mountains to Nashville and Asheville and Knoxville. I wonder what it's like out there way beyond them mountains, where the folks talk nice and the folks dress nice, like you see in the mail or the catalog. I aim to leave this valley someday and find out for myself, to see all the tall buildings and all the street lights, and to be one of them folks myself. say